YouTube, what is up? We are back with another video. If you're new here, welcome to Alt Space. If you're not new here, welcome back to Alt Space. It's Cam, by the way. And in this video, we're going to be reacting to Joyner Lucas's Snitch. Now, Joyner Lucas is someone who I haven't reacted to on the channel. Oh my god, I got something stuck in my throat. As I was saying, Joyner Lucas is someone who I've never reacted to on the channel. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm a massive fan of Joyner Lucas. That's not because I dislike his music or anything. I just haven't really given him the time of day. I've heard him on a few tracks, especially on features with like Logic and Eminem. And from what I've heard, dude can rap. He can really rap. Obviously, he's come out with this new music video called Snitch, and I thought I'd just give my thoughts and opinions on it, watch it with you guys, share my experience. I don't know if this song comes in light of what's been happening with Tekashi 6ix9ine and the whole snitching situation. Probably the most impactful song that I've heard from Joyner Lucas, and it's probably the most cliche, is the I'm Not a Racist track, which I thought was conceptually so good. And if this is along the same lines, then, you know, hopefully I'm in for something really good here. You can just turn this up a little bit.
I'm Detective Haggerty. It's Detective Jones. I'm sure you already met him.
Every time I see a Joyner Lucas piece, he always comes through with the cinematic visuals.
Look at this lovely cast of characters. Let me tell you something right now. These guys are in the next room over. And you know what they're doing? They're fucking singing.
Look at you. I see you sweating. Feels like the wall's closing in on you, don't it? You feel that pressure.
Interrogation tactics on
right
point.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. But I need some information. And I need it right fucking now. Snitch.
Okay.
Snitch.
Some weird police officer, bro.
This your motherfucking conscience, nigga, don't even do it. Don't start acting like a bitch, cause you forgot where you going.
Ooh.
You made choices that done put you here, and now you just ruined. And I don't care about why you did it or who got you influenced. Nah, don't listen to that nigga, that ain't good advice. If you cooperate, then it's your chance to save your life. Just tell them what they wanna know, and you won't pay the price. Someone call it snitching, but for me, I call it make it right. Man, fuck that, make it right.
The concept, the visuals, yes. Yes. Right, so obviously what I'm gathering from this is that there's two different perspectives. And obviously when you are in a predicament, I mean, I've never been in this type of predicament where I've had to either give a police officer some sort of information to get out of the situation I was in, or, you know, stick to the street code of shutting up and not losing respect from the people outside on the street that you fucking with. This is obviously the polarization and the paradox of what it means to be in a pressure situation where you're dealing with two extremes. It's like, what are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose between the streets and the people that you fucked with and the people that you show respect? Or are you gonna snitch and protect yourself? Because at the end of the day, it's you. It's only you at the end of the day. So are you gonna make that decision for you to get free and then lose the respect to those people that you've had? Or you're just gonna do this for some false sense of image to keep up the fact that you're a gangster?
But for me, I call it make it right. Man, fuck that make it right shit. You gotta sit to your bid. You should have thought about this shit before you did what you did. You don't fuck about your family or your bitch or your kids. You either gonna respect the code or you gonna get what you give. Who gives a fuck about the codes? No one follow codes. We both know that jail ain't the place you wanna go. Somebody fucking on your bitch, you tryna call a phone. If I was you, I'd tell them boys everything they wanna know. Okay, let's think about this, let's embrace it. Let's make an illustration. Let's say you switch up with it and bitch up in and make a statement. Now niggas in jail, that nigga ain't tell ain't had no stitch temptations. Now you might be free, but you might get killed for giving up information. And if you don't get killed, then that's a rap. Everybody gonna know you as a rat. Won't get no respect for the rest of your life. Nobody won't know you after that. You might get run, but you never could hide. How long you hoping that'll last? For they catch you slipping and give you something that you know you had to have. Fuck that, let's say you keep your...
I don't think I've ever seen a song really hone in on what it means to be in a pressure situation, especially given the context of being in the hood, of being in the street, and making a decision like this in a situation where you have nowhere to go. Imagine you're almost on your way to going to pen, right? You're almost on the way to going to jail, and you're in an interrogation room. Not only do you have to deal with that pressure of being in the interrogation room and being in an unfamiliar environment, you have to deal with your own conscience. And that's what I think Joyner Lucas is trying to portray here. Obviously, with the two people being Joyner Lucas, it's almost like the biblical sentiment of the angel and the devil on both your shoulders. Like, which one are you going to choose? It almost seems like there is no right and wrong in this situation. It's like, if he chooses to not snitch, then he gets the respect of his brothers, can go back to the hood and be revered as a hero. But if he chooses the other side, which I quote unquote, I can't even fucking talk, which I quote unquote call the angel side, where he's given an out, where he could give the information, he still gets off. Like, the guy who's in the interrogation room still gets some sort of way out. So either way, there's like, it's such a strange position to be in, because both yield some sort of reward. And I guess it's different for everyone in different situations. Like, if we're going to analyze the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, you got to consider the context. You got to consider the fact that he's a mainstream celebrity. You got to consider the fact that he's probably only on the come up to get as much money and, you know, protect himself, protect his family. If we're analyzing in that situation where you have some sort of notoriety, then the logical thing in that situation for him probably seems to be to snitch. But then that also exposes his character. I have not given Joyner Lucas the respect that he deserves. And if you guys want me to react to more Joyner Lucas, let me know in the comment section, because I'll be so down for it.
You slipping and give you something that you know you had to have. Fuck that, let's say you keep your mouth shut and take the blame for it. Now you need money on your books, ain't no one paying for it. No visitations and no letters you been waiting for. That pussy you been craving for. You may not get laid no more. And all the niggas that you call your brothers will be ghosts. The only one who got you is your mother if you're close. A bunch of niggas screaming free you and making posts. No one show up to your trial, niggas pray that you can smoke. Man, please tell me you ain't about to take the sucker's advice. Your kids will grow up knowing that you just a sucker for life. Like the jokes and integrity, it come with a price. And if you folding, you should know that we ain't nothing alike. And if you leaving here tonight, you better cop a burner. Don't fuck around and be somebody, ain't nobody heard of. Now here's your choice, be a man or be somebody murdered. It's either you can take the stand or you be Bobby Shmurda. Free Bobby Shmurda.
This hits so... I know the concept is very simple. It's something that we see in hip-hop, that is talked about heavily in hip-hop, this whole concept of snitching, especially now. But it's been talked about in the past and before. We've seen this throughout culture. We've seen this throughout hip-hop. But the reason why I think this hits on a different level is that it specifically links itself to the desires of the person, of this man sitting in the interrogation room. It speaks to everything about his life and what the implication of his decision would mean, and how the implication of the decision would impact all the other areas of his life. Like, the fact that the guy's just saying, like, if you hold this shit down and you don't snitch, like, you're a man for doing that, and your kids are gonna forever look at you as a man. But is that the truth though? Do you want your kids to look at you and look up to you as a hero for doing something that is morally incorrect? Or would you rather have them look up to you as a hero for giving this information, trying to come out of this negative situation that you put yourself in, and give your kids and your wife, as you were saying, you might never get laid again, and give those people that are around you the life that they deserve, with the right choices, with the right morals, with the right infrastructures in place? That's another layer to it. It's like, you could get killed either way. You might get killed because your boys are like, oh shit, he snitched now. Or you could get killed just by being in the game. Double-edged sword, man. Double-edged sword.
Stand or you be Bobby Shmurda. Free Bobby Shmurda.
Alright, man.
What's he gonna do?
Vic and Rico and C-Dot. You know what I mean? The operation was really Vic's plan. You know what I mean? He was the top dog. You know, Rico sort of ran with whatever Vic was doing, you know what I mean? I was involved in it, but I really wasn't. I really was just, you know, was told what to do. Like, I wasn't, you know what I mean? These guys was either do what they say or... Snitch.
What's up now, nigga?
Oh.
I want to see my lawyer.
What a way to end the track. I think one of the things that I really like the most just about the visual aspect of it is that you get to see inside, you get to see both outcomes. If he snitches, he's gonna get killed. If he doesn't snitch, then he just holds it down and eventually might still get killed, or he might die in prison or whatever. There's no kind of silver lining between the two. Honestly, as I've said many times throughout this whole video, I haven't given Joyner Lucas the respect he deserves because I know the dude can rap. I've heard him on features, I've heard him on other tracks, and he can rap, he's got bars. But not only does he have bars, he has the conceptual prowess to come up with different ideas that pertain to hip-hop culture and that are relevant to hip-hop culture, that are relevant to our society, that are relevant to politics, and package that up in a way that makes you think and gives you perspective from both sides. And I think that's something that Joyner Lucas does very, very well. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments section and get the fuck out of here and have a nice day. Goodbye.